Every once in a while, we run into some behavior issues with students that we need to report to the parents and, more importantly, to the administration. Well, you'll notice that in the new grade book, over here on the left, there is no behavior tab like there used to be. So to report behavior, we need to come over here to the 9 squares, and we click on that, and we'll click on Campus Tools. And that'll take us back to the old school way of doing things. And you'll notice here that we can click on Behavior Referral. So to refer a student to the office, this is how we'll do it. We'll click on New, and it will pull up this dialog box. We need to choose the date of the incident. So let's say this happened on March 10th. And we need to say the time of the incident. So if this was, say, someone not going to the AOC, or refusal to serve, probably our most common discipline, we would say that that was at 3:45 p.m. Okay, now you can have discipline or awards. So if you wanted to tell the parents or the administration, and or actually both, you could make it an award, but discipline. Now you need to select who you're going to notify about this. And you see here that every possible person who has an Infinite Campus account is listed here. Not everybody wants to know about this. You're going to limit this to 2 choices. You're going to limit this to Mrs. Powell and Mrs. Ortner. And you will make sure you select both of those by choosing Control, so that you can click both of those at the same time. So if you hit Control and then click Susan Ortner and Angela Powell, then none of the rest of this stuff gets filled in. You're going to scroll down here to the bottom, and you're going to add event and participant. And then it pulls up this dialog box. You're going to choose your event type. So and it has everything that's possible on the matrix in this drop-down menu. Refusal to serve is what it's called when they do not go to the AOC. This box here will, if you have a violence or a weapon or of some sort or something like that, that will be filled in later by Mrs. Ortner. Then you're going to click on your student, and you can just type the name of the student. So let's choose a student, and we can choose, you just type in the last name of the student and you hit search, and it will find the student. Now you have these other information. You can say she was an offender, participant, victim, or witness. You can add those different things. You can add injury, minor injury. If there was on refusal to serve, of course there wouldn't be. Then you're going to put the details. For refusal to serve, which is our most common, you're going to say something like this: no AOC. 30 minutes of detention tomorrow. And then it's important that you do not add any other participants, and that you write up each individual student at a time, because you do not want to share information with parents. This will go live to parents. And so if I'm writing up Allie and I'm also writing up Susie, I don't want Susie's parents to know that Allie got written up, and I don't want Allie's parents to know that Susie got written up. So you'll have to do each student individually. If Bobby and Billy were in a fight, you have to write up each one of those students individually as well, because you don't want Bobby and Billy's parents to know who they were fighting with, even though they'll probably share that information, you are not at liberty to share that information. So you would say something like, Bobby was in a fight with another student. Billy was in a fight with another student. Then you hit Save Draft. All that stuff is still there, the date of the incident. You're not going to add anything else. So once you've saved that draft, you come in here and you hit Submit, and your behavioral referral has been submitted. If you have further questions about your behavioral referrals, and if you're adding enough detail or too much detail, please see Mrs. Ortner or Mrs. Powell.